Welcome back to Welcome back to another episode of Austin Underground. It's the show about all things music.
We're your hosts today. I'm Justin.
And I'm Ari. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Austin Underground. We have a great show for you tonight.
We'll be giving you some music news, a South by Southwest wrap-up, and playing an a cappella game.
Discussing the Queen Bee and hosting the first ever AU show and tell.
But first, as always, let's roll the intro.
You're watching Austin Underground.
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 And you're watching Austin Underground.
Now, let's get into some music news.
It seems that sometimes artists nowadays seem so far away from their fans and their problems, but at her concert in St. Louis, Olivia Rodrigo brought more than just an incredible performance. The 21-year-old pop star welcomed the Missouri Enterprise Fund Center to hand out completely free contraceptive pills for fans who wanted them. Rodrigo has been an advocate for women's health care for almost as long as she's been performing. In February, she launched the Funds for Good that sends a portion of her Guts Tour proceeds to reproductive rights organizations. It's nice to see musicians use their influence for good.
In other news, an unlikely duo is in talks about something people may call high priority. Recently, Vice President of the United States Kamala Harris and the rapper Fat Joe led a White House discussion on Friday for easing marijuana penalties. The rapper was said to have moderated a closed-door discussion that included the President Joe Biden, a handful of senators, and individuals who received pardons for prior marijuana convictions. A big question on the table was why marijuana is classified as more dangerous than fentanyl, a drug that kills tens of thousands of people every year. It's tough conversations between unlikely pairs that will get the ball rolling, even if it's a Grammy-nominated artist and the vice president.
Finally, it was announced that Neil Young is returning his music back to Spotify after pulling his songs 2 years ago. Neil Young originally pulled his songs from Spotify in 2022 to protest an exclusive deal made between the streaming service and Joe Rogan. Once 200 doctors joined forces and found COVID-19 falsehoods in the Joe Rogan podcast, Young stated, "I realized I could not continue to support Spotify's life-threatening misinformation to the music-loving public." Now, in February, Apple Podcasts has made their own deal with Rogan, putting him in a tight spot. Young admitted that he could not simply leave every streaming service because his music would have very little streaming outlet at all. Well, you win some and you lose some.
As a Neil Young fan, I'm very happy that his music's coming back. In addition, there's some great new albums coming out this week from artists like Gary Clark Jr., Shakira, Fletcher, and Zayn.
Last week, we were able to send some of our AU folks to the South by Southwest Festival held here in Austin, Texas. They were able to talk to so many interesting people and watch so many concerts. But don't take my word for it. Hear what Mia, Molly, and Liv have to say right now.
Hello.
Hi guys.
So
We're back from South by.
yeah,
It was a very busy week. We got to see a lot, interview a lot, take a lot of photos. But like, what was some of your favorite moments of South by Southwest? We're all kind of just waking up from that long week.
yeah. I know my favorite moment was seeing Faye Webster for the third time.
Oh, well.
For the third time, some people can't relate. No,
I didn't get to go.
It was the best time I've seen her. It was really, really good.
It honestly was such a great experience. I've been listening to her like every day since the concert, just reliving the beauty.
I love Faye, and she's awesome. I wish I could have gone. I've heard the stories. I've heard it's good.
You guys interviewed so many people, though. Who were your top interviewers?
My favorite interview was Venus Twins.
I thought you would say that. I thought you would say that.
Literally, so it was really, really awesome that we got to get like brunch before the interview.
Yeah, it was such a random situation.
We got to get brunch, and it really helped get like the vibe and get to know them as like best friends. And so the interview, we were arm wrestling, we're screaming, we're
hugging, caressing, tongue
You guys
kissing.
were best friends. You were also best friends with Blake Coulaire, though.
They were so amazing too. They were so funny. They were like, "Can we have your drink pass?" And I was like, "Oh no, you." But they were so funny, and when they were doing our shout out, they called us Austin Powers Underground, which was a first. But
That's kind of awesome.
They were so fun. Both of those interviews I loved. And then we had a farmer's wife interview, which
that was so
always
fun,
amazing.
so rewarding. What about you, Liv?
My favorite was probably Tomato Flower. I really like their music a lot, and I felt like we got to talk a lot about like their musical process and like how they create certain sounds, and I feel like they had a lot to say about like their album and their like not just their inspirations and stuff, but like just ideas they came up by talking to each other, which was nice.
They put on a good show at the Rio Mart.
At the Rio Mart, your local Rio Mart. Yeah, that was awesome. What was your favorite?
My favorite, honestly, I had a lot of good ones. I feel like I had great conversations. But Shannon and the Clams was so freaking fun. Like, it was a really good interview. Also, like, my bestie is a huge fan of them. So interviewing them was, like, rewarding by association.
That's awesome.
But they carried me.
I saw.
They physically lifted my body from the ground.
Let's get a picture with you laying across.
And I was like, for real? And they were like, yeah. And they were like, yes. Like, they were like,
please.
And I was like, okay. And I just jumped into their arms.
We made so many best friends. You went and you took a lot of photos. What was your favorite show to take photos of?
Oh, probably Horse Jumper of Love.
Very nice, very nice.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And all the photos you took.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
You took so many. Like, there's so many to choose from.
Photographer out there.
No, I was just saying because we were talking about our interviews, but you got some really cool photos, so I just wanted to just talk
You
about
took
your
some
photos.
awesome pictures at Farmer's Wife, though.
My farmer's wife photos are probably like some of the best I've ever. I'm editing them right now, and I was like, oh my gosh, they all look so cool.
Yeah.
Was there any things that you guys saw that wasn't music related that was like amazing?
We saw a movie, but don't ask us again. It's the one movie I've seen, so I'm like, yeah, I did watch something. One thing.
Oh,
It was
okay.
Met
good.
the director.
Met the director.
You love the director.
We saw 2 movies.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
We saw Dory Previn.
and
You
she
saw
was
it too.
yeah, Dory Previn was the lyricist for like so many amazing musicians like Barbra Streisand, Frank Sinatra, Judy
No,
Garland,
not
like
Frank.
so many amazing people, and it was cool to see like music but in a different medium.
She
Yeah.
was awesome.
We also all went and saw Zachary Zucker, the comedian. Which also involved a lot of music, but he was so
Sound
funny.
effects. I'm like, you know him by name? Yeah, Zachary Zucker, of course.
Boom.
Do you mean the Bad News Bear?
Oh, Bad News Bear Rock.
We also saw the VR. The VR was really
VR
cool.
was so cool. This has been
Rewarding South by.
Yeah.
it was such a
much
great
sucked, yeah.
South by. Thank you so much
think,
for
yeah.
letting us go and have these experiences and talk to all these amazing musicians and artists.
Yeah, great time.
Next year.
2024 was a great success.
Here's
all
to
right.
2025.
Here's to 2025 and back to the host. Bye, guys.
Don't move, because after this break, we're going to play a fun game with our voices and celebrate women's history by talking about the Queen herself. Sure. Making music with instruments is cool. If you like paying thousands of dollars on unnecessary, high-tech equipment, off-brand guitars, janky speakers, and then another $100 to even learn how to use all of that stuff. Or you can skip all of that and just use your mouth. What? Yeah, your mouth. Acapella, everything. I love Pitch Perfect 1 and 2. I never saw 3, but I'm sure it's pretty good. Anyways, here's Molly, Kenna, Mia, and Vince making music for absolutely nothing.
Hey guys, so this is AU and we're a music TV show and we talk about a lot of different music, but we've never talked about a cappella, and we have our very own Kenna, who is actually in an a cappella band here at a University of Texas, and she is the beatboxer. And can you show us a little bit about what beatboxing is? Damn. Okay. That was awesome. So basically, we are now going to play a game where we're going to pull some songs that we have rehearsed. And you guys, after we finish, you guys have to guess what the song is. And I'm not going to say any lyrics. I'm going to humbly try to keep up with Kenna because there's no way I'm going to be able to compete or keep up, but we're going to try. Okay, you guys ready?
So ready.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
I'm really excited, actually. I'm pumped.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I know what song this is.
Absolutely know what song this
because
is.
it's the staple of the, literally acapella gods, Pitch Perfect.
Yes.
But I know it's like one of the end of the movie songs.
I'll take it from here. This is Flashlight by Jessie J.
Okay.
Not Flashlight by the actress of 17. What's her name? That actress who
Haley Steinfeld?
Not by Haley Steinfeld, which is a commonly held misconception.
Well,
I've
I
met
thought she
several
made that
people.
song because sometimes acapellas just do it better.
You guys ready? We got our next song. Ready?
Okay.
We couldn't even process that one.
I'm reeling.
Are you ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I will say that was a little tougher.
No, it's not. It was awesome. That was so good.
It was spot on.
It was
Because
spot on.
I'm there with you. It's Rather Be.
Yes.
But I don't know who by.
That's
I don't think that's necessary.
God, are your ears
I'm sorry I'm gagging you, Mia.
Jeez. Okay, I got the first one.
Okay. After. I'm gonna wait because I need to remember the beginning of that one. All right. Ooh, this one's gonna be hard.
Oh, come
This
on.
is gonna be hard. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Get the ba 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 da ba da ba da 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 ba 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 da da ba 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 da 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 da. Thank you guys.
It was
Can you ever do that one more time?
No. This one is hard. I'll give you a hint. It's a Pentatonics original song.
Well, then I'm not going to know that.
I'm sorry.
It's their most well-known original.
Yeah, it's Can't Sleep Love.
Okay. If I listened to Pentatonics, I would have gotten that immediately.
I remember this one. All right. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
No, this song. let me say it. Is it in the beloved HBO show Euphoria?
Yes, it is.
Is it All For Us?
It is.
Boom!
You've turned this into a competition, Mia. It was not that before.
All right, you guys ready
But
for
now
this
it is.
one?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ba ba da da ba ba da ba da ba da ba
Oh,
da ba da ba da ba da ba
Boom, boom. Bang, bang.
That was crazy, though. Wait, because that was actually insane.
That was awesome.
That was, like, really good.
This duo, you guys are going somewhere.
Oh, trust we've
There's
been
an
rehearsing.
agent watching us right now, ready to sign.
I love how you
ready
said
to
boom,
sign.
boom. It's bang, bang.
Boom, bang,
And I corrected my.
Commonly confused. It's okay.
All right, and
Wait.
this is the last one. All right, ready? It's the longest one. We're just gonna go all the way through. Ready?
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Zoom 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 Da 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 da. Da 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 ba da ba ba. Da da da. Da 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 ba da ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 ba da ba. Da 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 ba ba. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da ba da ba da ba. Da 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 ba da ba. Da 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 ba da ba da ba. Sing it with me. Da 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 da.
I can't breathe for the first time. I'm still moving on. Yeah, yeah. Thanks to you. To you.
Da da da.
No one can.
Da da ba. Oh, wow.
That was freaking
Bye.
great.
Goosebumps. That was actually so good.
Okay, Vince really got into it. I think he wants to join your group.
I know, we need to come
really
up with
gonna
an
get
acronym.
into it.
Yes,
I'm-
there you go.
Oh my god.
Aka underground.
Underground. Aka Austin Underground.
Aka
Austin Underground.
Aka Underground. All of those names. That's our.
That was awesome.
You guys did so good. I think you guys got like literally every song.
No, we missed one of them, I think.
Oh,
It was the
Placebo.
pentatonic sound.
Okay, but that was like the
yeah.
hardest one.
Well,
But the other ones were.
You don't listen to pentatonics anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
our bad.
cool.
one of my like
Actually our
first
bad.
concerts was actually a Pentatonics album. A concert, so I knew that
Free
song.
pentatonics concerts.
They
Whoa.
do not joke about
We don't
acapella.
mess around with Aka. Excuse me. Aka, believe it.
And I'm
All
glad
right.
you were able to be a part of it.
Thank you so much for beatboxing. And that was super fun. You guys did
Thank you
great.
for sharing.
You're so welcome. I think we killed that. And
Yeah.
I think we're good to go back to the host.
All right.
Ow, ow,
Beyonce, a global superstar, has transcended music to become a cultural icon, amassing 28 Grammy Awards, the most by any female artist. Her groundbreaking visual albums, Lemonade and Beyonce, revolutionized the music industry, while her powerful performances and activism have inspired millions worldwide with chart-topping hits, sold-out tours, and influential humanitarian work. Beyonce continues to dominate the entertainment landscape. So, ladies and gentlemen, next up we have Jordan, Mia Z, and Michelle to celebrate Women's History Month by talking about the Queen herself.
Hi everyone, I'm Michelle.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Mia.
And we are here to celebrate National Women's Month. And what better way to do that than talking about our queen, Beyonce. So we're just gonna dive in, talk about her albums, and just talk about the amazing Beyonce. So,
Yes.
Jordan, Mia, do you wanna go first?
Gosh, I guess like when I think of Beyonce, I associate her albums with like eras in my own life. So it's like, I don't know, B-Day was just like, I don't know, little me, like very, very little me. But then like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think, like 4, like that was such a, like in my lifetime, like that was like late elementary school-ish. Like, I don't know, that was just like, it's just like every album I can so clearly like when I hear a song of hers, it takes me back to that time in my life, like very clearly, just because I've listened to her albums so much throughout my life. I don't know, it's just really weird. Like, it's just, I don't know. It gives me like chills, honestly. It's a little creepy.
I feel like for Beyonce, I'm gonna go to a specific album like Reputation and Lemonade. Or Renaissance, sorry.
Yeah.
So Renaissance. And Lemonade, I feel like those albums, like when I put it on, it like, you know how a supermodel walks? Like that's the songs I get from.
Yes.
And it's because like, I feel like I associate that with confidence and I bring that, like with her words and her like realism, I don't know if that's a word, but like what she like takes on in her lyrics is like so astounding to me. So yeah. And how like, she's just like, in her music, so like we could see her through her glass.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Sure.
No, yeah, I agree with both of you. And I like what you said about the eras of your life, because it is the eras of hers, and I think, like how we said, we can see her, and she really does give her all and express everything to us. Like, for example, like Lemonade was so vulnerable, because we all know the drama that went down in 2016 with Jay-Z. And I...
We gotta name names.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Because, and I think, like, the first song, like, Pray You Catch Me, I think it's just, it's honestly scary. It's so scary, but good, because, like, we know Beyonce is, like, a loving beehive. She's gonna take care of us. She's so sweet. But she has a different side to her, and that's what I love to see, because, like, not all of us have to be as pretty as she and confident as we can have those vulnerable moments, and I think she executed that so well.
How do you feel about her new songs coming out, like country?
Oh yeah, speaking of which, because she just announced, what is it, Act 2, Cowboy Carter today. Gosh, when is the release date? It's soon.
I feel like in April, but don't quote me.
It's coming soon.
But I want to talk about one of her songs from
Go.
16 Carriages. I put that song on repeat.
It's beautiful.
And it's so sad because like she has been working since she was like a kid, like her dad and her mom were like set her in that lifestyle, and how like she just like says like how like she misses her kids and she's like on the road and like how she explains like in her song like leaving the fears behind, because you know she's the way that she like got there, she put in the work, and like I feel like that song shows it really well.
Yeah.
It's just a really beautiful song.
It is.
Like, I listen to it and I'm just like, wow. Like, someone created that?
Yeah.
Like,
I saw the Renaissance movie, I don't know if y'all did, but I really love, like, not only seeing the show itself, but the behind the scenes, because like we said, like she's so hardworking since a young age, and we know like the song Pretty Hurts, and like she shows like how she did pageants and how she was always set up on this like pedestal of how to be, and when you see the behind the scenes of how she treats her children and takes them everywhere and teaches them how to be like mature and such at such a young age, I feel for her, because like she's doing such an amazing job, but like maybe she should have had that when she was that age, you know what I'm saying? But
Beyonce should have had a Beyonce.
Beyonce should have had a Beyonce, you know?
Yeah, she said that Blue was too young to like perform, but she really wanted to.
Yeah.
Her daughter, Blue Ivy.
Yes. The queen too. Yeah. But do y'all have a favorite song, or is there one that's always like on repeat for a certain emotion, like happy or sad?
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I played it a lot. Yeah. And how she's like, sorry, or not sorry. I love it. And I was like, my ex in high school, I put that song for him. I posted it too. Like being the corny girl. Oh, it was so bad. That was good.
I think best thing I never had is a top. Like it doesn't, like it's from 4. It's really good. But I feel like that is just like the ultimate breakup song. That like once you're at that point in your breakup where you have the confidence and you forget about him, it's just the best thing ever. And I thank you, Beyonce, for putting that out, because I really love you for that. So, but
I would say Party featuring Andre 3000. It's just like, it just has like a sexy tone to it. Like it's just really hot. Yeah. And like I think that hot stuff's really cool. And like it's just you listen to it and you're just like, okay, I'm that thing. Like I feel good. And I'm just like, I don't know. It's feel good, and it's just like, I mean, composition wise, like it's just it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like how she performed at Coachella, and she put the Homecoming album live, like from that performance. It is so good. I love how raw it is and how you can hear the audience and just like know that like this is Beyonce's voice without auto-tune. I think because she doesn't need it, and I think it's like that's why Beyonce is so good at performance, and I love that album just because I feel like I'm there. And one day we will be at a concert.
Yes.
One day. But for now, that is our concerts album. So.
What expectations do y'all have for sorry, or Act 2 Cowboy Carter?
I think it's gonna be good. Of course, there's gonna be songs of which, like, you know, I feel like we will see through a glass of like her current life, and especially like her just recently going on tour with her daughter. I wonder if like any of her songs would feature her daughter, maybe.
True.
Like other songs.
That's true.
I'm expecting. I don't know. I'm expecting something so different yet similar to Renaissance. Just because Renaissance was like on a horse and everything, and it was very powerful. So I feel like she's gonna give us that, but in a Western style. So I expect just a lot of like upbeat songs instead of slow, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like really interested if she takes like a real like Western approach to it, or if we're talking more like blues and soul. Like I'm really interested to see what she does with that, because I think that's gonna set the tone for the whole album. But I don't know, I'm just like, her vocals, I can just picture it, and I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know, I couldn't hate it.
It's pretty cool how she like changes like to fit the album too.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's like versatility is a big thing, and she's able to like really show that and like show that she's multidimensional as an artist, especially being Black. Like she's showing that you're not limited to you're not confined to a certain genre in a sense, and I mean that's like revolutionary in itself. And I think it's just telling too of like the capabilities of Black artists and musicians, and so I don't know, I was really excited for it.
Yes, we're so excited, but I think we did justice to Beyonce, and thank you all so much for listening, and we'll take it back to the hosts.
Stick around, because after this break, we'll be premiering the first ever AU Show and Tell.
Here at Austin Underground, of course, we're huge music nerds. We not only listen to music 24/7, but we love collecting music memorabilia, including overpriced records. Today, we have Drew, Sebastian, Uriel, and Leslie here to share their favorite records and our first edition of Austin Underground Show and Tell.
Hello, everybody. We are Austin Underground. We are going to show off our music collections. Our
vinyls.
Yeah, our records. I got some CDs here, but we could start with Mr. Drew.
Wow.
Are you ready? Are you prepared?
I'm ready. I brought 4 records that mean something to me. First record I have, In Rainbows by Radiohead. This was the first record I ever bought.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little worn, but I love the cover. Obviously, it's really cool. Just really great packaging. Very Radiohead's best in my opinion. Great art rock album. Fantastic.
Is it just a black vinyl?
Just black vinyl, yeah, but it's
Classic?
really good. Yeah, classic. Can't go wrong.
It is a great record.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Sebastian?
First record I'm gonna show off is DJ Shadow's Introducing, a great little instrumental hip hop record, 1997 I believe. This is like I spent way too much money on this. It's the first edition of the record. So I love this record. It's one of my favorite albums. So the inside, it's kind of all messed up because it's a million years old. But it's pretty cool. I'm going to have to struggle to put this all back inside right now. But yeah, it's a pretty good.
One of the best instrumental hip hop albums.
I really like the cover of it.
Yeah,
it's very simple but cute.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little freaky album. But I really like it.
All right, I think I'm going to start off by showing Motomami by Rosalia. This album actually just turned 2 yesterday or 2 days ago, so I thought it was appropriate to bring. But yeah, it's a gatefold, which we love. I'm sure y'all love. Love a good gatefold. I think the art is really cool. Then I do want to show the actual vinyl really quick. It's a cool red
Blood red.
Yeah, and this album is all in Spanish, and I feel like it's very experimental. She has a lot of different music genres on there, but yeah, it's definitely one of my faves, and I think this whole era is just very cool. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to start off with something really abrasive and strong, I would say, from one of my favorite artists, Marcus Mutant, from 2015. It's a trifold, which I think is really, not on its own, it's just, you don't see those a lot. It comes with these really pretty red records, but I didn't bring them because I didn't want anything to happen with them falling out of these here. But it has lots of artwork by her frequent collaborator, Jessie Kanda, which has worked on a lot of her album artwork. I think it's really pretty, but it's just something basic. I just thought I had to start off the show. So.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'll go next. I have The War on Drugs, A Deeper Understanding, 2017, psychedelic heartland rock album. Got into them first year of college, so kind of like a sort of milestone for me, growing up, right? Really great indie rock album. Also, gatefold, gotta love the gatefolds of the band.
Love the gatefolds.
Really cool inner sleeves of just the pictures of the band working in studio with production credits. And also, it is a bright orange record.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, really cool.
That is very cool.
Sounds great. Great sounding album. One of the best sounding albums, I think, of all time. So, yeah, really cool record. So.
That is so cool. I got this cassette of Caro Bonito's Time and Place. I love this album. This is one of my favorite albums ever. And actually, when I first got this, I was kind of mad because I thought I had ordered a CD. So I ordered this off eBay, and I thought it was a CD, and it was like $8. So I was like, wow, that's a good deal. But it wasn't even a CD. It was a cassette. But as I've matured, I understand. I'm so glad I have this cassette. It's very cool. This is one of my favorite albums ever. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that it's on cassette is kind of makes it even more cool.
Yeah, but I don't have a cassette player, so.
Cassette's in fashion now. It's coming back. Yeah, just like vinyl.
Hey.
All right, next I'm going to show this album. It's by one of my favorite bands, Honey, which I feel like they're super underrated. They're pretty small, but it's actually signed by the band members. I got to meet them after the show, so that was pretty cool.
That is so cool.
And yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's my favorite album from them, but it's their most recent, and I just thought it was cool to bring since it's signed. And then just the actual disc is also pretty cool.
What type of genre or like vibe?
It's like garage rock. That's how I would describe it. Like very much so. You would hear them practicing. They're in a garage, and it's rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love them. Shout out to that band.
That is so sick.
Shout out to Honey.
Okay, well, I'm gonna follow up with my favorite record right here, also by Arca. It's my Kick box set. So Arca released 5 albums consecutively,
That
Kick
is so
1 through
sick.
5, in like 2 years. And so she released them on this box set with these like I don't even know. It's like this pink fishnet thing and this like makeup looking rag thing. It's very pretty.
That is so cool.
Oh, so the fishnet came with it? Or?
Yeah, no, I didn't put some. This is how it came, and I didn't even bring all the records in there because I didn't want to. I have too many of them. But it came with this alternate cover of Kick 1 right here. That was also pretty cool. This one's also artworks by Frederick Heyman. He's actually recently working with Beyonce. I don't know if y'all know that. So this is just a very
That's so sick.
I don't know. I just think this is honestly one of the coolest things I own. It was like limited to 1,000.
That's so
like
cool.
$100, but totally worth it for being 5 records. But I don't know. That's
You all should check out the Kick series. Really great.
Yeah.
Really great electronic albums. Speaking of electronic albums, I have Aphex Twin's Selected Ambient Works Volume 1.
His best
His best album, yeah. That and Richard D. James are the best. The reason why I love this album so much is that, like, we have all these sort of elaborate, vinyls with gatefolds. This is just so simple. It's as simple as you can get. Side A, B, D, and C. It's just like that simple. It's just black vinyls, but that's all you really need because it just sounds so good. Perfect night album, great IDM, ambient techno.
Study album.
Yeah, it's a great study album. Yeah.
I have a quick question. Yeah. Do you guys know if it's true that the black pressings sound better than like colored?
That's what, yeah, I've heard that black is the standard because it sounds the best. I know that glow in the dark records notoriously sound bad. Just the way the material they're using. But like, yeah, black vinyl is the way to go.
Standard.
Like the best sounding, but vinyl is just like a medium to just have cool records. Right?
Yeah.
Just like who
Just the
cares?
physical
Yeah.
albums that you
So
love, yeah.
Me, I want my music to glow in the dark, so I'll still be first. My next one is Yo La Tengo. I Can Hear the Heart Beating as One. I got it signed by the band about like a few weeks ago. I love this record. The CD is very cool.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
So yeah, I love this record. The band was very nice. They signed my thing. It got a little smudged though. I don't even know how that happens, bro. But yeah, it's a little bit smudged, but I still love it. I'm glad I got it signed by them. I've attempted so many times to get my stuff signed by bands, and I've failed like so many times. So I actually got my stuff this time. So that was pretty cool. So yeah.
That's cool. And what type of music is that?
It's like rock. Like this is from 1997, I think. So
is that their debut?
And
no,
it's not in Spanish.
No, it's not in Spanish. They're like a band from New Jersey.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But it's a great album. It's a great album.
All right, next I'm gonna show off Lana, Lust for Life. Uriel and I were just talking about how this is like an original pressing, like when she first dropped the album, which would go for more, but she just did a repressing, so it wouldn't be worth as much. But this one is also like one of the like exclusives. I believe Urban Outfitters. So this one's also pretty cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, I love
that.
This
Is
one.
sick.
What is this, like the Coke bottle clear? Yeah. And me and Uriel were saying that we don't think this is her best album, but we love the era, which like this hair.
She looks happy.
Is just
Is that
so
a gatefold?
iconic. Yeah, and it's also gatefold. I mean,
Cool.
yeah.
So speaking of Lana, right? Gotta follow up with her best record, objectively. Ultraviolence right here. This is the alternate Urban Outfitters cover. I don't know if you know the Ultraviolence cover, but it's notoriously just black and white. So this is the nice pop of color to the album, and it comes with these 2 really pretty records. This one being this like transparent blue.
That's so pretty.
And this one being an opaque purple here.
I wonder why she chose those two colors specifically.
I don't know, and I like that they're also just different.
I feel like she really went with like full on contrast for like the original, because the original is literally black and
really
white,
muted,
black
yeah,
and muted, yeah.
This is also for the cover. I don't know if this is the original cover for the back, but here's the back side. This one's not a gatefold, but traditionally Ultraviolence Deluxe is a gatefold, so that was a little disappointing, but you can't
win
deny an
them all.
alternate pressing when there's an alternate pressing.
Yeah.
Alternate cover is just too rare, you can't give it up.
Yeah.
So,
That is so cool.
I have one of the most iconic albums ever made, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles. Feels really great in the hands, very laminated. You take a little feel of that. Yeah, really great feeling. One of the best album covers ever. It just looks gorgeous, hold in your hands. Really great gatefold of the bands. Pretty iconic. You can see it like Las Vegas, like the Love Cirque du Soleil show. And also, they have really cool stuff. Like, this album completely reinvented how vinyl was made. Like, stuff like the packaging, you get stickers of Sgt. Pepper,
That's cool.
That is sick.
And you can, like, put it on, like, your clothes and whatever and be a part of the band. And it just sounds absolutely fantastic. Love this album. I re-listened to it just a couple days ago. It might be my favorite Beatles album now. But, yeah.
It's my favorite. I guess my last one is, this is Discovery by Daft Punk, but this is the Japanese version of
That's so cool.
So I have Discovery already, like the American version, which I use, like I listened to that version, but this one was too cool to open. Still got the little label here, and yeah, I love this album. This is my favorite Daft Punk album. This is one of my favorite albums. This is just a cool CD, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, my last one, which I'll go quick so Uriel can hopefully show his, is Caliucci's Orquídeas, which she just dropped in January, and it's also gatefold. The artwork for this album is kind of crazy, in my opinion. This is also the Target exclusive, and I was in between getting this one and this cover, but I went with this one, but yeah.
All right, and then just to close out here, we have The Last Shadow Puppets, everything you've come to expect. Really pretty record, first of all, to begin with, or album cover. I just think it's like really impressive, but the thing that makes this record in general really impressive that it's like a booklet with actual pages. Like, it's an actual book that contains the actual.
That's so sick.
The photography is so
yeah, and then
sick.
like I just love that it's like little
so cool.
behind the scenes of their making of this album, and then it also comes with an exclusive, just 7-inch with the bonus tracks that were like available.
That's so cool.
A little
pretty
cute
cool,
little
yeah.
yellow, but.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, that's all the time we have. We wish to show our whole collection, but we could barely show any. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Back to the hosts.
Here at Austin Underground, we like to acknowledge members who go above and beyond to make the show so incredible. This week, we'd like to give a huge shout out to Kenna. Thank you for everything that you do. We could not do it without you.
And remember, if you want more of Austin Underground's latest content, make sure to check out our social media at Austin Underground and our website, austinunderground.org.
But for now, we will see you guys next week.
Bye!